Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be sharing some new goodies from Scrappy Tales Crafts. I were kindly sent these products from Sabrina, the owner of Scrappy Tales, and I'm excited to create at least one project in this video using all of these goodies. So I think we will go through them all and you can see what I got. And if you can hear something in the background, there is actually a storm going on outside. So that is the wind that you are probably hearing. So first off, we have this sequin mix that is super pretty for Halloween and fall cards. So it contains some clay hearts, stars, and some dots here. Really cute. I love the shine and sparkle on that one. Then we have, I will clear my desk. This first one, it's called, what is this called? I can't find a name, but you can see here what it looks like. Really cute. So we have some frames, some ghost, a mirror. A mirror, a clock, a lamp. Yeah. Really cute, some not candles, but yeah, you get an idea here. Then we have this set, home sweet haunted home, and we have the ghostie that is reading books, and the little butler here, a candle, some books that are stacked, and a lamp. Really cute. I will definitely use this one. And then we have this pretty. So we have like a ghost bride. I don't know if that has a special name or something. And you can see the staircase here, really pretty. I love the candles here in the bottom of the stairs, really cute. And then I also got, I believe these two comes together. No, not these two. These two, I believe, comes together. So you could do like a wraparound and use them together with some previously released products. Really cute. So these are super sweet, and you can definitely do some fun stained glass effect with these dies. Super pretty. And then I also got this beautiful door. So this could be an entrance for a card. So perhaps if you had it like this, you can have these as the door on the front, and then you will flip it open and you can see the inside. I think that would be super sweet. And then I also got these. I believe these two come together. And this is a new sort of pop-up. It's not a pop-up per se, but you can create a 3D dimensional project with this. You can see how pretty this is. I hope you can see the candles and the spooky interior. And there is also this beautiful layering piece. So you see you can layer this one on top of this one. So that is super pretty. And this is the mechanism itself that will keep all of these together. And you also have this bridge to have between the layers. So that is pretty. I can't wait to play with all of these. So let's get into it. So with all of these amazing products, I will now create my very first pop-up tunnel shadow box. And this turned out super cool. And I love that there is sets that coordinates so nicely together that you really can build an amazing scene. And I looked through my stash and found some other products that I really wanted to incorporate into my Halloween project for today. So I will share that later on in this video. This one is the haunted staircase, and it's just so pretty for a focal point on any project. And I will have this sort of floating in the middle of my shadow box. And you will see in a second here how everything comes together. I think that is just stunning. And you can see the staircase really comes together when I'm layering the stairs on top of this. So you can see how it's supposed to be looking. And I was a little bit concerned that I used the wrong pieces here, so I took my first one away so I could look how the rest of them would look, but I decided that was the right one, so I will pick it up and put it down again. There is also this sort of decorational piece for the staircase that really looks beautiful or makes the staircase look a little bit more elegant. So I created that, and you will see this specialty paper throughout my video today. This is from Tonic Studios. It's their mirror cardstock in like a purple tone, which is really pretty for just Halloween colors or in any other project, of course, but I mainly use it for Halloween because I think it's just that spooky, shiny vibe to it. So I pulled that out from my stash, and for making the stairs in this one, I decided to go ahead and just use my marker to create that sort of dimensional look. And now I'm starting to build my shadow box. So I cut this decorational piece twice so I could layer it up and give this some stability, and also that it will stand out a little bit more. So this is the front. I did the same thing for my middle piece, even though I will probably cover all of that up with my project today, but I just wanted to be there in case you would see that. But I cut it out of black, you can see it in the background there. But this mirror cardstock is so pretty, it really makes this whole project come together so nicely. This is the Cathedral window. It's from that trifold set, and this is the larger one, and you can see I just cut the back piece here so I could have some mirror cardstock in the background. And sorry if my camera is going a little bit cray-cray with all of the specialty papers here. It really doesn't like it too much, and it just makes my camera a little bit flimsy. You can see I had to cut some of the paper off the sides just to be able to fit inside of that last piece. And to be able to use the flaps, I'm just gluing this or attaching this to the back of my background. I hope this makes sense. So this will be in the back of my shadow box. And you can see it turned out really nicely. I don't know if this was meant to be like this, but I just went for it and it sort of fitted nicely. Here's the sides, and I don't know if this should be on the outside or the inside. I decided to have the lines to the front, or sorry, to the inside. And you will see I'm just pressing this to the front of my first sort of piece that will be most noticeable. So that is really pretty. And then I started to lay out all of the other elements so I know where my staircase would go. This second layer, how far in I wanted this to be, because when you start to attach stuff, it could be a little bit hard later on to take it away and to figure out where everything should go. So you probably should have an idea before starting to attach all of these if there is a layer you need to have between. I should have taken my own advice, because I will have a bridge inside of this where my butler or my gentleman will be standing. So I will be needing to attach that when this first layer is already in place, which was okay, but it wasn't optimal. I would have done it in a different order if I would do this again. But now you can see my staircase is floating there, and we have our beautiful background. And now I will just attach this mat to my staircase. I think that turned out so cute. I really love it. And then we can figure out that bridge part that I was talking about, because I wanted my gentleman to be standing in front of the staircase and have some own dimensions so that it doesn't look, I don't know, I thought it looked a little bit weird if he was just attached to the staircase itself. He was sort of lost against the blue. So I hope that makes sense. So here we go, we can attach the back piece because we are now ready to start decorating after this step. And with that bridge piece, you can see I covered a lot of that mat that we created, but it's okay. So he will be standing here and she will be standing in the staircase itself, coming down, and he will sort of look at her. I saw a picture of, I think it was Sabrina who created a card where she was coming down and he was waiting for her. I think that was so cute. And yeah. So I just copied that, and you can see our little ghosties from the ghost gallery peeking out around my scene. And for this beautiful sort of, I don't know the English word for this, but the lamp, you get an idea of what I'm talking about. You can see I'm just using some embellishments, some sequins from Scrappy Tales, and just attaching them so they had a little bit of bling of their own. And of course the swans that comes from a previous wedding collection, really cute. And I had a sentiment to one of the sides that says "Home Sweet Haunted Home." Really cute. And that pretty much finished off our project for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and got inspired to create something with a new release from Scrappy Tales Crafts. I will have links down below for her shop, and I will see you soon. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.